Hello everyone. This is the second chapter of Principles of Digital Electronics, that is Logic Gates and Boolean Algebra. So in this video we are going to learn about the logic gates. So these logic gates are the devices used as basic building blocks of all the digital circuits. And a logic gate is an electronic circuit having one or more than one inputs and only one output. So here are some points that are important regarding these logic gates. So these electronic gates require a power supply. And these gate inputs and outputs are driven by voltages having the two nominal values, that is 0 volt and 5 volt, representing the logic 0 and logic 1 respectively. And there is always a time delay between an input being applied and the output is responding. So we know that as there is always delay when we on the switch and the fan gets on, and when we switch off the fan, so at that instant the fan is not immediately switched off, so it takes some time. So that is called as the delay. There is always a delay between this time delay between an input being applied and the output is responding of the gate. So truth table that is related to this logic gate, so we can say that these truth tables are used to help show the function of a logic gate. Or we can define the truth table give relationship between the input and output, or we can also define this truth table as to show how the inputs of the logic gate relate to its outputs. And the gate inputs are shown in the left columns of the table with all the different possible combinations, and these combinations they are represented in the binary count. And the gate outputs they are shown in the right hand side of the column in the truth table. So let's see what are the different types of logic gates that are available. So they are basically divided into three categories, that is the basic gates, and they are nothing but the AND gate, OR gate and the NOT gate. Second type of gates they are universal gates, and they are NAND gate and NOR gate. And third type of the gates they are derived gates, and these derived gates are XOR and XNOR gate. So let's see all these gates in detail one by one. So the first gate is basic logic gate, that is AND gate. So this AND gate is an electronic circuit that gives a high output only if all its inputs are high, otherwise it is low. So this represents the operation of the AND gate. And a dot is used to show the AND operation. That means we can write this as A dot B, but we are reading this as A and B. So sometimes we can omit this dot and we can also represent this AND operation as a B, and still we are reading this as a and B. So here is the symbol for a AND gate. So it is a two input AND gate. So as we know that these logic gates they can have a inputs one or more than one inputs. So this is a two input AND gate and it has only one output, that is Y. So the logic equation that represents the AND operation is Y equal to A and B, or we can omit this dot and we can also write this as a Y equal to AB. This also performs the AND operation A and B. So here is the truth table that represents the operation of this AND gate, or this also represents the relation between the input and the output. So here A and B, these are nothing but the input to the AND gate, and the third column this represents the output, that is Y equal to A and B. So here all the possible combinations they have presented over here. So first, when input A and B they are 0 0, output will be 0. If A is 0, B is 1, then output will be 0. If A is 1, B is 0, again output will be 0, and when both inputs they are equal to 1, then output will be 1. So we can represent this operation in one line that it is an electronic circuit that gives a high output only if all its inputs are high, otherwise it is low. Or we can also say that If any one input of the AND gate is low, then its output will be 0, otherwise it is high. So in this way we can represent the operation of a AND gate. So let's see the behavior of this AND gate using this truth table and this logical diagram. So here I have just connected these two switches to the two inputs of AND gate, and at the output I have connected one LED. So LED is nothing but the light emitting diode. So when at the input of this diode is high, then it will glow. If the input of this diode is 0, then it will be off. So here two switches, they are connected to these inputs A and B. So this switches, two-way switches, it will be connected to the plus 5 volt, or it will be connected to the ground or a 0 volt. So here is the truth table. So let's apply the first input or a first combination of input to the AND gate, and let's check whether this output we get or not. So here the switches, they are connected to ground, that means logic 0. So we are applying the logic 0 at the input A and B, and output of this gate is 0, and that's why this LED is off. So this represents the where inputs they are 0 0, output will be 0. Now if A is 0 and B is 1, now the input B, we have to connect this at logic 1. So we are providing input 1 to this B input, and A is 0. Again output is 0, so LED remains off. The third combination, now the B is 0 and A is 1. So B is connected to logic 0 and A is connected to logic 1. Still the output is 0, and that's why LED is off. Now the last combination, if we make this as A is connected to logic 1, now B is also connected to logic 1, and output will be, both this input they are connected to logic 1, we will get the output 1 and LED becomes on. So when both inputs of this AND gate they are connected to logic high, then the output of that gate is high. The second gate is OR gate. So this is an electronic circuit that gives a high output only if any one or more of its inputs are high, otherwise it is low. So this OR operation is represented by the plus sign, and we can represent this as A plus B, or we are reading this as A or B. So here is the symbol for OR gate. Again, it is a two input gate and one output. So this is the logical expression or a Boolean equation that represents the operation of a OR gate, that is y equal to A plus B, or we can read it as A or B. So here is the truth table that represents the operation of this OR gate. This represents the relation between these inputs A, B and the output Y. So here again all the possible combinations we have given. So when both inputs they are 0 0, output will be 0, and if any one input or both inputs are high, then output will be 1. So let's see with the animation. So again we are using here OR gate. So actually the perfect symbol for OR gate that is not available, so I have used this symbol as OR gate. Again here two switches they are used to connect these inputs A and B to 0 and 1. So here to represent the output as a 0 or a 1, we are using LED at the output, and this is the equation that represents the OR operation, that is A plus B. Now let's check, or let's apply this input combination to this inputs, and let's check the output. So first we are applying logic 0 to the input of this OR gate, and we will get the output is equal to 0 and LED is off. Now make the input B equal to 1. So we are connecting this logic input B to the logic 1, and here output is 1, so LED becomes on. Now the third combination, make input A equal to 1 and B equal to 0. So again output is 1, so LED is on. And when both inputs A and B they are connected to 1 logic 1, so output is high, so the LED is on. So we can say that when any one input of the OR gate is high, output will be high, otherwise it is 0. Now the third gate is a NOT gate. So it is a gate that produces an inverted version of the input at its output, and it is known as an inverter. If the input variable is A, so the inverted output is known as a not A or a complemented A. So this is also shown as like this, or we can represent this A with a bar over the top of the output, that is A complement or A bar. So here is the symbol. So this gate has a one input and a one output, and its Boolean equation is y equal to A complement. So here it's provide the complement of a input, and this is the truth table that represents the operation of this NOT gate. So only one input is there, that is A. So the possible combinations, there are two only, that is it may be a 0 or it may be 1. So when it is 0, output will be its complement, that is 1, and if it is 1, then its output will be its complement, that is 0. So let's see the diagram and the truth table. So here the one switch is connected to the input A, and here LED is connected at the output. So if we are connected this input A to 0, that is logic 0, so output of this NOT gate is 1 and LED becomes on, and when it is connected to logic 0, then output will be 0 and LED becomes off. Now the universal gate, that is a NAND gate, and the other gate is a NOR gate. Why these gates are called as a universal gate? Because it is possible to construct any logical circuit or any logical gate using the NAND or a NOT gate only. That's why they are called as a universal gates. So first universal gate is a NAND gate, and it gives a high output only if any one or more of its inputs are low, otherwise it is low. So this NAND is nothing but a AND plus NOT. AND gate plus NOT gate that represent the NAND gate. So here is the symbol of the NAND gate, that is AND gate with the circle at the output. So this is the NAND gate, and this circle at the output represent, or this bubble at the output represent the inversion or NOT operation. So operation of this NAND gate is nothing but it performs the AND operation on these inputs A and B, and then it will complement the AND operation. So we can represent the Boolean equation is A and B complement. So it first performs the AND operation on these two inputs, and then its result will be complemented. So here is the truth table that represents the operation of this NAND gate. So here, when these inputs they are 0, 0, output becomes 1. If A is 0, B is 1, output will be 1. If A is 1, B is 0, output will be 1. That means we can say that if any one input of this NAND gate is 0, then output will be 1, otherwise it is 0. If both inputs they are equal to 1, 1, so it will be 0. So it is the inverse of AND gate. We can say that it is an inverse of a complement of a AND gate. So we can say that this NAND gate is nothing but the AND plus NOT. So let's see the behavior of this NAND gate using the truth table. So here NAND gate I have connected, one LED at the output is connected to see the output. So let's check the output with the different combinations of input. So first we are connecting both inputs to 0, 0, and here the output is 1, so LED becomes on. If we connected B to the 1 and A is 0, then again output is 1, and if we connect A to 0 and B is 0, again output is 1, that's why LED is on. And now if we connecting this inputs, both inputs to logic 1, so the output of NAND gate becomes 0 and LED becomes off. Second universal gate is NOR gate. So this is nothing but the OR plus NOT. OR gate plus NOT gate. So here the symbol of this NOR gate is nothing but a OR gate with the small circle or the bubble at the output, and that bubble represents the inversion. So again, this is nothing but the OR gate, and here at the output we place here a bubble or the circle that represent the inversion. So this is nothing but the OR plus NOT. So the equation is A plus B complement. So it first perform the OR operation on the input, and then it will complement the output. So here is the truth table that represents the operation. So we can say that if any one input to this gate is high, then output will be 0, otherwise it is 1. So let's see the behavior of this gate using this diagram. So let's apply the different combinations of inputs. So first we are making this input A and B equal to 0, 0. So output is high, so the LED is on. If we make B equal to 1 and A is 0, then output of this NOR gate is 0, so the LED is off. If we connect A to logic 1 and B to logic 0, again the output is 0, that's why LED is off. And when we connect both these inputs to 1, logic 1, again the input or output of this NOR gate is 0, so the LED is off. So this is the operation of a NOR gate, that is inverse of a OR. Now let's move towards the derived logic gates, that is XOR and XNOR. So here this gate is called as actually exclusive OR gate, and so this circuit will give a high output if either but not both of its input, two inputs are high. Okay, it will provide the output high when its both inputs they are different, they are not equal. If they are equal, then output will be 0, and this operation is represented by this sign, that is plus sign in the circle. So this is the symbol for a XOR gate. It is a 2 input XOR gate and 1 output, and here is the Boolean equation. So we can represent this operation using this equation y equal to A XOR B, that is plus sign within a circle. It is called it is read as a XOR, or we can also represent the same operation with this Boolean equation, that is y equal to A bar B plus A B bar. And here is the truth table that represents the operation of this gate. So as I have said that if both inputs to this gate they are different, means one input is 0, other is 1. So when both inputs to this gate they are different, then output will be high, and if they are equal, output will be 0. So second is XOR gate, XNOR gate. And here is the XNOR gate. So here is the XOR plus NOT, that is bubble is represented over here at the output, and this is the expression for XNOR gate. So here the XOR operation with a complement we can represent it as a XNOR, or with this expression we can represent the XNOR operation, that is A B plus A bar B bar. So here is the table that is exactly opposite or inverse of the XOR. If both inputs they are equal, then output will be 1, and if they are different, output will be 0. So this is all about the different gates, logic gates. Thank you.